somebody, I don't know if I'm worried about them from success standpoint, but just from a song writing standpoint, The Weeknd, my dude. Uh, Man, this was a depressing album, but at the same time, I was so excited. I guess EP, I should say, not an album. I was so excited because I heard a little bit of Trilogy Weekend in there, and I was like, "Yes, this is a good direction. Keep going this way." But it was a good mix, I thought, of his newer sound. He's still working with, one of the guys from Daft Punk. I think was I don't Doom wasn't on this, right? It was Mike Will. Mike Will produced
Correct.
one of the songs, so he's keeping, he brought in some of his older producers with his newer producers, trying to mix that sound, and I was digging it. So The Weeknd's My Dear Melancholy. I want to hear Dave Martinson's thoughts on this stuff.
Yeah, so 6 tracks. That is
Right.
by definition an EP. Yet it's being called an album in some places or a mini album. And I'm like, no, can we stop with this?
Yeah.
There's not enough EPs anyway. Just call it an EP and be happy
Right.
with it, you know? But Wikipedia still has it as an EP. So
Good.
that's that. But yeah,
End
I
all
think
deal.
yeah. But I think what you said is really spot on. It's kind of harkens back to Trilogy Weekend, House of Blues, Thursday Echoes of Silence, this trilogy of 2011 mixtapes. But it also doesn't totally throw away what he did in fall 2016 on Starboy, where he really had those pop sensibilities that made him such a mega star,
Triple platinum, dog.
Yeah, and Beauty Behind the Madness 2015, that was a double platinum. Like he's got the numbers for sure, and he has the hits. But I don't know, this is it was kind of felt like him kind of going back to the well, but I'm not sure if this is something he would commit to, because it's not like he's taking any risks per se. Actually, Starboy, he kind of tried so many different things on it, almost to the album's detriment, because the album was so fucking long.
Yep.
But on this 6 tracks, he kind of does stuff he's already done before, and to Weeknd fans, and I was certainly excited about it, like many fans, because you got those trilogy vibes, and that was exciting to see, because those trilogy vibes, that moody, atmospheric R&B, really druggy. He's always been really sexual, but it's more explicit back then. He's kind of getting back to that, whereas Starboy stuff, it's still about him being a selfish lover, but it's different, right? It's tamer, I guess you could say. He just does different things.
It's a more mainstream, I think,
Yeah,
intentionally.
And you mentioned the collaborators. I mean, Gustaffelstein, the French techno DJ, did 2 songs with Yeezus, Kanye. He had some good work on this, I would say. You kind of can tell the French techno-y sensibilities there. Skrillex was on Wasted Times, which I think is the best track on the EP. Stara also wrote that with him. She does a lot of work. And I think this, for unexpected, no rollout, no promotion, sampler of more Weeknd, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, and even like the cover art is more old school Weeknd. You see Trilogy and it's all black and white, dark tones, and Starboy was such a bright cover, and it was like, this is not what we've been expecting of the Weeknd, or what we're at least used to. So it's definitely moving, I think, in the right direction, because while it holds the Trilogy vibe, it is still more digestible than a lot of the tracks on Trilogy. And I think just overall the songs are probably better than a lot of the tracks on Trilogy, even though there are some Trilogy stands that ride hard for those mixtapes. So
Sure.